People are going to hate on me for this take, but I really truly believe that if you're a guy between the ages of 20 and 30 years old and you don't have kids, maybe you're not married, you don't really have anybody that depends on you, you should be absolutely grinding, working, doing all kinds of things, spending extra hours, attacking goals.
What? He said that y'all should be not y'all, maybe some of y'all, you should be working, and you don't have any kids, you should be working like crazy hours. They don't. What, sir?
And just setting yourself up, because one day you're going to be a lot more busy. You're going to have people depending on you. You're going to have other things going on. You will never have more time than you have right now. And
it's funny, in this video, I looked at his comments also, and there's people like, man, skip that, I'm YOLO. What's the point of being YOLO when you broke? What's the point of
YOLO? You're YOLO when you're 21, 22, and you have nothing. Wow. That's hilarious.
Thinking that you got motion when you don't even have the capacity to be able to do anything financially. You know what I'm saying?
These are the people that's asking other people for everything. That's where Beg Talk came from. I mean, a lot of people went on Beg Talk, but enough of these people can't even afford a place to live. They can't afford anything. Just blame it on Trump. Just blame it on the economy. Just blame it on just blame it on X and boomers. Yeah, that's what it is. Thinking. This is one of the reasons why they got people out here fighting for, and I haven't heard this in a while, but this used to be a thing, if y'all recall, that they wanted to have the minimum wage be some crazy ass 17, 18, 20. It was $20 in California, $20 an hour. Like, y'all, that is ridiculous. And I'll forever remember that I was being paid $4.25. And then you have a heifer like yesterday talking about, oh, you're rich. You see, they never want to look at the beginning. They only ever want to look at the end, which is another problem, which is why they're looking at CEOs. They don't know that somebody like Jeff Bezos, I think it was, he has Amazon. It started like with books. Remember when Amazon started with just books? I think it was books, y'all. But he was like working out of his garage or something like that. So do you think that he was out there talking about YOLO, you only live once? Or was he and whoever grinding in order for them to be where they are now? So people just think that they're supposed to, these people, let me rephrase, these people think that everyone else should suffer forever. And then all the hard work that they did and for what they've accumulated, they should just give it to them and continue to suffer. Watch their kids and then do what they want and then never enjoy and live their life. Too busy pocket watching. Okay, yeah, Amazon started as books only. Exactly. That's crazy. And look at where he came. Look at where he is at now. Meaning Jeff Bezos, and they're mad at him. Maybe they should take a page out of his damn book. And I don't know if he wrote a book or not. Maybe they should start thinking about how he grinded, like this man is saying. Nope. The economy is so hard. Like we've never been through a bad economy before. Like the economy is the economy through all different presidents. It doesn't matter who, Democrat or Republican. Shit changes. That's how the economy works. These are supposed to be smart people that went to college. They don't even know that. Wow. His wife was his secretary, McKinsey. She was there in the beginning. So when people are trying to act like she used him for money, that's crazy for people to say that. That's the ignorance of people who just hate women, in my opinion, because that woman was there from the damn beginning. All right, they amassed all this money and they broke up and they want to move on. People do not have to stay together forever. The problem are the people that come out here and whine and beg and make dumbass mistakes, accept no responsibility, and then expect everyone to take care of them. That's how I look at it. So McKinsey got more money than she can deal with and is tossing it all away. Even though she's giving it away to charities like crazy, people still want to hate. People still want to give them a hard time. It's ridiculous. They don't ever look at anything. Like I said, you got to sometimes look back in order to see how somebody got here. They won't even do that. Whilst still paying for Amazon. Okay. Slim Daddy, I appreciate you. He said, good morning, Reverend Dr. Messi Esquire. I shoveled snow, packed groceries, worked at pizzerias, worked at bodegas because mom couldn't afford an allowance. Pride unlocked when paid. Look at that. Every time it snows, I'll be like, where are the kids to knock on the door with shovels to say, can I shovel for, I don't know, $20 or something like that? Does not exist. It does not exist so much that the people that do snow shoveling in this area are men that are basically Generation X, and then they do grass cutting in the summer, which is another thing that they used to come and knock on the door and say, "Can I cut your grass?" They don't even do that anymore. There's no hustle behind anything. There's no thought to do something to help yourself, because the expectation is for someone to give it. Don't want to be out in the heat, don't want to be out in the cold, don't want to be dirty, don't want to sweat. How the hell is the world supposed to continue, specifically the United States, with people like this? I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Lazy.
And so I remember I was having a conversation with a guy, and I was, you know, supporting him, and I was helping him out and all of this stuff. And you can't teach work ethic, you can't teach hustle, you can't teach grind, bro.
Just a big believer of not trying to act like you're retired when you're 20 years old.
Okay, so I'm always hearing about how cooked the job market it is and how nobody can find a job. Well, I'm an employer in this market, okay? I have a landscaping business and I have an employer account on Indeed. And I posted a job from the other day.
Come on, landscaping business. How old does Lance Bass look like? No shade against him. He don't even look like he's 30. All right, maybe he's 30 some odd years old and he has a damn business. Shout out to him. Shout out to him. Trying to put somebody on.
Offering for beginner positions $15 an hour, and for a crew leader or growth positions, people with experience $18 an hour up to $30 an hour. Okay, this is untaxed. I send you a 1099 at the end of the year if you end up, you know, getting paid a certain amount by me. So I get over 100 applicants on this job form. All right, out of all 100 applicants, 85 of them either don't answer my call back to set up the trial day, or they set up the trial day and I never hear from them again. They don't show up. They ghost me. They say they got a flat tire, whatever. I say, hey, send me a picture. They don't fucking send it, of course. All right, so there goes 85% of my applicants, and I would say 10 more, or probably 14 more, believe one exception. They schedule the trial day, and then there is some form of issue. Either they're sick off of drugs and they're just trying to get a single day's paycheck, or they have a terrible criminal record, you know, just shit that makes me distraught. I had a person come out to the trial day and say they were attracted to me. Okay, mind you, I'm 19. This was like a 30-year-old man.
He's 19. Oh my. Oh, shout out to him. He's 19. Oh my God. Listen, I believe everything he says. You know why? Because I know people because you know, gig work is the thing now. Instacart, DoorDash, all that stuff. And there are people that will go out for the day in order to earn money. Like when I did DoorDash, did you get the money immediately? I guess you did, but then you'd have to cash it out. But anyway, do gig work for one day in order to get the money in order to go buy drugs. I'm like, okay, what a life that is. But they got the answers and they know the way, and they can tell other people what to do, and they want to be pocket watching X and boomers. Ciao.
I had a person come out to the trial day and say they were attracted to me. Okay, mind you, I'm 19. This was like a 30-year-old man. All right, I've had, you know, people say they're homeless, or they tell me they have a ride in a place that they live at, and they're actually homeless and they don't have a car and they don't have transportation. So there goes another 14 people. They're pedophiles, criminal record, homeless, sick off drugs, withdrawals, and it's ridiculous. And that one person that's left over, unfortunately, I didn't get this lucky, but sometimes that's your guy. That's the guy you'll be able to trust. And unfortunately, that wasn't me. I got 0 good employees off of this job application with 100 applicants. All right. So I don't know if it's me as an employer being the problem or if it's the job market, but in my experience, it's the people.
His situation is funny. I was listening to people respond to him. And they were just saying, oh man, I'm not doing all of that for $15 an hour. Then why did you apply?
That's a good point. Oh, I'm not doing all that for $15 an hour. Then there's that. People think that they are worth so much more than what they are. And then maybe this is the problem with so many people that we have seen say, I can't get a job. I can't get a call back. This economy, this economy, that. Well, maybe it's you. What a concept. Maybe it's you. All right. Shout out.